Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium, as we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the UCLA Bruins, taking on last season's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. UVA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Bruins will kick this away to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense comes on the field first today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense comes out 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. The pass rush closing in. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. In this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Breaks loose at the 45. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
We go with a direct snap. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Bruins offense comes out for their first possession today. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Well, let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was through the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to pass. It's Ian Maliava. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
The Bruins looking to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bruins.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? To the air, it's Dampier. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. Breaking free at the 35. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now they'll run it on the draw. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. It's UCLA with the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw. It's Dampier. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. And the ball rolls dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
They'll run it here. Breaks into the clear. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pulls it in. It's Flores. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And the Bruins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Looking to chuck it again. That's caught. It's Thomas. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
No gain on the play.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. That's a design quarterback keeper.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow.
Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. To throw, it's Dampier. Past the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to 36. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and run.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Zips it down the middle. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT puts them up 3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Caught over the middle, it's Marshall. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab, it's Matthews. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. He made it. 3 points on the board. And the game is now tied. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. With the catch, it's Casper. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. That's caught. It's Casper. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Casper. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a receiver. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Dropping back, it's Moore. He escapes the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affected.
He got it. The field goes good. And with that, they regain the lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The Bruins churn out another first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Bruins are going to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it again. The pass is caught. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. It was a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made by the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Cox. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Catch made on the out route. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch, a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we've got a 4th down.
He knocks it through with confidence. And we're all tied up now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks an open space. Here he goes. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Ducks, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
This is such a big-time play by this quarterback, and it's every defensive coordinator's nightmare, trying to cover everybody in the passing game, and then the quarterback makes you pay for it with a long scramble and a score.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes off in a bootleg. Grab behind the line. It's Woods. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Bruins will have to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. See, he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in a pretty good field position. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with... And looking for a big play here. And he makes the grab inside the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Oregon! This offense cannot be stopped. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point splits the uprights.
27, UCLA, 13.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Crucial third down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. A deep shot to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. The Bruins will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So that explosive highlight play taken off the board because of the penalty. Offense is going to have to bounce back from that one. Ouch. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So, Kurt, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Grab behind the line. It's Casper. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. Handing off on the draw play. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42. The Ducks moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, but it doesn't work out.
Working clock with the ground game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Perfect 2 for 2 on third downs this drive, but they'll need 10 yards here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they'll just down it right here.
Well, an ideal punt, and it leads to the term complementary football, because them doing this puts their defense in a great spot, and it gives them a chance, if they're going to get aggressive, to try to get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts the defense in a position of strength.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. The Bruins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, UCLA. There was no catching him that time.
But if somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. QB bootlegs here. Using his legs here. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. And the Bruins will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Flores. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. Offense comes out needing a score in this one-possession game. And now they'll just clock it.
No gain on the flag. Brings up.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Wants to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
And the offense will just take a knee. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.